We haven't played Era of Warfare for you today. Been enjoying this one. Can highly recommend it. Very nice actually. Graphics look nice. Menus are nice. Is this worth your time? In 2025? I would say yes. Era of Warfare. Apparently been out for about a year now. I've only just discovered it myself. Really like it. As you can see, I am currently leveled up to 226. Taking me about 2-3 days to get to that. I was just alerted to something about this game, and I looked up this game. It said being able to play it on PC, but there is not a PC version of this. This is for mobile. Really clean graphics, I think. There's no fuzz. I think this looks as good as a lot of PC releases of mobile games. Do like a lift level. Always like to see that. Fortunately, you can't move the camera up and down. You can only move it left to right. I do like to be able to change the up and down angle of the camera. Fortunately, you cannot do that on this game. Over here we have the classic Get Stronger interface, but it is also clear. The levelling. I can't remember what it was I was playing the other day. A3 Still Alive. Now, I don't know if you guys have played that, but it's in a poor state. Basically, the story was rattling along, and suddenly I had epic equipment, and I was level 200. But then the difficulty ramped up, and it was impossible to progress. So if anybody knows what is going on with that game, A3 Still Alive. I'm guessing it's a dead game, so they're just leveling people up to 200 quickly and giving them epic equipment. So you get your epic equipment, you get to level 200, and then you hit a brick wall, you can't beat anything. And just the levelling up was so complicated. I was going to cover that game, but it was just such a mess. I couldn't get my head around the interface, the menus. Absolute nightmare. This, however, is completely different. You can have it messy like that, you can have a load of stuff up there, or boom, hide it, lovely. Always like that. It's just always clear what you've got to do. Navigating the often confusing world of crafting in mobile MMOs, but again, this is pretty doable. So at the moment we are pushing towards level 230. As I say, on the A3 Still Alive game, we were stuck on level 200. I just couldn't move up from level 200. Absolutely crazy. And I have to say I was worrying when we got to level 200 fairly quickly on this game, but we have managed to push through and the progression continues. No brick walls as of yet. Not too much grind as of yet, to be honest. The grind is quite light. You see nice clear interface here. Level up to 230, tap to check the ways for levelling up. Exactly. Self-explanatory. As I say, over on the right hand side here we have the Get Stronger button, where it clearly tells you what you can upgrade to enhance your strength. Auto enhance, lovely. Do you remember not so long ago you would have to be a VIP to have auto enhance on a lot of gear levelling menus? Thankfully that is not the case on this game. Most of the levelling is auto. As you can see here, it is cycling through your equipment for you, so you're not having to cycle through yourself. Look at this boss is pretty cool. Vampire bat. It's like a bat merged with a dragon almost. We have inlaying as well. Again, nice and straightforward. Nice clear menus. Even if you're not that used to these kind of games, I think you could pick this up easy enough and get stuck in, you know. Quick Elevate consumes all the albums in the bag that can be elevated or activated to enhance the start level of the album. Interesting. Oh, wow, that made a massive difference. Okay, well I can recommend that for leveling. An unexpected area of leveling. Did not realise this. The album section. As I say, about roughly an hour ago I was on 750k. Now up to a whopping 1,300,000. So you can level up pretty easy. I haven't spent a penny so far. There has been grind, but generally it's balanced very well with the story, I think. I haven't felt at any time that it's getting repetitive to the point of being annoying, you know. The levelling all seems pretty reasonable. I believe you can level up your VIP level for free to a certain point. We are level 3 at the moment. Goes up to VIP 7. As I say, I have not spent a penny so far. On the left hand side we have our side quests. Plenty of side quests. Look at this, I hadn't even seen this. Fantastic. Let's tell you some story. As you can see, my mount and gear is looking nice and loud at the moment. Lots of shiny, glowy implements. The text, as I always say about text, it's something that does bother me if it flashes by too quickly. It does go a tiny bit too quickly, but it does give you a chance to read it, I think. There's always a mystery man, isn't there, in these MMOs? So, lots of side quests for you to do to help you to obtain that level 230. As you can see on the bottom, the XP bar. You can see clearly how much XP you need to go to the next level. Here is my mount, a ferocious beast, the Flying Jade Tiger. Slight lack of music. There is sound. The music is quite limited. I'm actually going to have a look at the settings quickly, see whether we have settings for music. Vibration. No, you can turn that off. The music is on, but there doesn't seem to be much music. I'm guessing that by joystick they are meaning you can control it from the bottom left. If you were playing it on mobile, I doubt connect controller to this. What on earth this screen is all about? This is absolutely shocking. Look at this. Catties keep saying. Okay, we won't be going on this section too much. Interact with streamer, that is so funny. Oh boy, she got 4 microphones. Bizarre. Streamer info. Weekly popularity. Oh no. Guys, what is this? This is very cringe. I can't look at it any longer. Well, ignore that. Oh my goodness, that was good. Can do again. Showing you the myriad of ways that we can upgrade here. Kind of interesting. So it's a little bit hidden, but we're finding it. There's a lot to click on. I did not know all this menu was here. So what's going on in these? Oh, yes, it's got this kind of Gundam theme going on as well, which is very not really in keeping with the game. Kind of strange. Apocalypse gear. Okay. Plus 66k. Okay. Wow, we are leveling, guys. Awaken. I'd like to awaken, please. Goodness me, we're showing you some heavy leveling today. Absolutely epic. Very easy to do, as I say. This is 2-3 days at most play. We are already doing damage in terms of leveling up. 1.6 million XP at the moment. So in this tribe, quite a few. Goodness me. I wish it said when these people were last online. Cheer up and try again. Another way to level is gear sets. It says Elder next to my name. I can't have been made an Elder already. I've only been in the guild for 10 minutes. Let's activate. Oh yeah. Lots of leveling that can be done on your mount, on your wings, on your gear. Oh. Don't even know what I'm looking at. Looks kind of insane. You got your treasure hunt, which you get keys for. Fireworks. Have we got any fireworks? I mean, you get quite a bit of stuff, don't you? Another way of getting some bits and bobs. Okay, this is the quickest way to do it. Yeah, should have done this a bit earlier. Yeah, Instance Hall is where you want to go. All your quick levelling levels. Levelling. And we are 230. Quick as a flash, look at that. Not such a struggle as I originally thought. And more evidence, if evidence were needed, that this game has a nice flow to it and moves along very well. Never feels like you can't do something to level up. Never feels like you're hitting a brick wall in terms of levelling. So far, so good. As I say, we are only 3 days in, but I think it's a decent amount of time to get an idea of whether you're going to enjoy a game or not. Looks like there's a few people playing, as you can see, and rightly so. Is Era of Warfare worth playing in 2025? Oh, 100%. So far so good from me, up to level 230. We may do another video, the deeper we get in, but so far so good. Look at this, we're back onto the story again. As is so often with these games, the story disappears super quick. So far so good. 3 days in and we've still got the story rolling along. Excellent. That is about it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit all the buttons at once. You've been watching Sleuthhound Plays, playing Era of Warfare. And if you like your MMOs, particularly your mobile MMOs, I suggest that you give me a sub because I'm covering a lot at the moment and always love to hear from the community. Always love to hear what people think of these games as they progress. Big ups. Peace out. Thanks for watching and take it easy.